Fred Teng is the president of the America-China Public Affairs Institute. He joins us now from New York. So, Fred, I got to ask you about these numbers because 2017 projections were pretty cautious, maybe 6.5%. Then we saw that fourth quarter push. So how significant are these GDP numbers?
Well, this is very, very significant because first, it beats the expectation by 0.4%. And secondly is because of 2016, they were a little bit cautious and they were worried about the overcapacities and so forth. But overall, just think 0.4% exceeding expectation of a 12.8 trillion economy. So that's quite significant.
It's all good news now, but is there a downside to this growth, and how does this play into expectations for 2018?
Well, economies always goes up and down, but this time what's different is that this is a quality growth rather than a quantity growth. There are a lot of industries such as lodging, like hotels, entertainment, consumer consumptions, domestic consumptions, they're all growing significantly. And this is also into consideration of some of the industry that have negative growth, which is the legacy ones. Overall, I think with this number for the next 10 years, can safely say China probably will have a minimum of 5 to 6% growth every year over year.
Fred, what about the issue of debt and credit, something that Beijing has been working to manage?
Yes, I mean, that is also something to manage. And some of it is central government debt, and the other is the local government. And it's really the local part that they have to take control of. I think they're doing okay because they're following their 13th five-year plan, and that's start kicking in. The anti-corruption probably will take care of some of that as well.
You mentioned consumption, and we also heard in a report China's retail sales are forecast to surpass those of the United States for the first time in 2018. What is the potential for China to become the world's biggest economy within 10 years?
Pretty much all the economists are saying that's what's going to happen. But just remember, even if the China economy surpasses the United States, with its population 4 times as large, they're just the people are living at 1/4 of what the U.S. living standard is. So there's still a lot of room to catch up.
All right. Always great to hear your thoughts. Fred Teng in New York, thank you for your insight.